هم القوم لا يشقى بهم جليسهم. That gathering is so blessed. And those people that were participating in that gathering, they are so blessed and so special in my eyes, that even that one person that did not come with the right intention, did not come to listen to the words of Allah and His Rasul, as a result of those people and their blessedness, I have forgiven him. He is also forgiven. How blessed do you think you are? And how blessed do you think this gathering is? And the reason I related this hadith is so that whenever you hear of gatherings like this, in which the words of Allah and His Rasul sallallahu alayhi wa sallam are elevated, I want you to participate in these blessed gatherings. I swear by the Almighty Allah, you will not regret this. You will not regret this. And Allah, when you stand before Him, لَيْسَ بَيْنَهُ وَبَيْنَ اللَّهِ حِجَابٌ, and when there is no barrier between you, the Lord of the earth and kursi. يُنَبَّأُ الْإِنسَانُ يَوْمَئِذٍ بِمَا قَدَّمَ وَأَخَّرَ. And when you are informed of everything that you did, to the extent that every word that is uttered, you are informed and you have to give hisab. And you receive mountains and mountains of naked as a result of participating in this gathering. You know what? If you can find me on the plane of resurrection, hopefully I'll be in paradise. You might even come to thank me for sharing this blessed information with you. And hopefully, inshallah, we'll be both in paradise. So you'll be looking for me in paradise, and hopefully I'll be above, and you'll be following right behind me. Or maybe you'll be above, but I'll be following you. As long as we're all in paradise, that's the main thing. Inshallah. You know, this was not even the talk. This is just the introduction. So you guys sit firm. You've got to do the easy thing. You've got to sit down and just listen and pretend that you're listening. I've got to do the difficult work. I've got to make sense of what I'm saying, and I've got to deliver. And for you it's so easy. Look at that. You don't have to do anything, and Allah just, the heavens are opening, and Allah is just giving, giving, and giving. And when you act upon what I say, He will give you even more. I came here to speak today about Sayyidina Umar Ibn Al Khattab. Because he was young, and we have youngsters here. And I want our youngsters to follow the Salaf al-Salihin and take them as their role models. Many great people, great for one reason or another, are gone. You know, when we were in school, that's not been that long, believe me. They used to tell us that Aristotle was great. And indeed he was great. And they said that he was a thinker. They said Alexander was great. Julius Caesar was great. Napoleon was great. Why? Because they were great conquerors. These were our history lessons. They were administrators, great statesmen. Einstein was great. Why? Again, because he was an inventor. Peter and Frederick were great. Why? Because they evolved the order out of chaos and made their respective nations great. Solomon was great. And then it will continue. What we find today is that the young Muslim of today who declares his belief in La ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah, that there is no God worthy of worship, and truly Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam is the messenger of Allah, who declares that he loves Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam more than he loves his mother and father, more than his own flesh and blood. He believes this. He declares this. We find that Muslim of today has acquainted himself, and he's familiarized himself with personalities like this. Who these people were, and the modern day personalities, the Ronaldo, the Rivaldo, the Ronaldinhos, the Duckles, the Madonnas, the Beckhams, and people like this, who they were. He knows. When they were born, he knows. What they achieved, he knows. What they were famous for, he knows. What these people like to eat, he knows. The things that they dislike, he knows. Their sports and their hobbies, he knows of them. Yet, when it comes to great Islamic personalities, never mind great Islamic personalities, just take our beloved Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam as an example. When it comes to our beloved Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, if you were to ask that very youngster with regards to the blessed father of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, please, can you tell me the name of our beloved Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam's father? All of a sudden, he will become agitated. All of a sudden, he will begin to sweat. All of a sudden, he will begin to stutter, because he will not know the answer. And he will begin to scratch his head. And he will begin to look for excuses to offer. Tell me, my Muslim brother, you declare that you love Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam more than your own flesh and blood. Who was Amina? And again, he will be perplexed. He will begin to sweat, because he does not know who Amina was. When you ask him, can you tell me the day our beloved Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam was born? And again, he does not know. Can you tell me the children of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam? He will not know. Can you tell me about the migration of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam? He will not know. Can you tell me about the ascension of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam? He will not know. When it comes to basic personalities, like our beloved Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, this young Muslim who declares La ilaha illallah, Muhammad Rasulullah, he becomes dumbfounded. Basic personalities like Imam al-Bukhari, like Imam Muslim, like Imam Tirmidhi, like Nasai, Ibn Majah, Abu Dawud, Hafiz, Mustadrak, Darul Suyuti, Ibn Hajar al-Asqalani, Badruddin al-Aini, Imam al-Shafi'i, Malik, Ahmad ibn Hanbal, Abu Hanifa. Basic personalities like this Muslim youth will not even have a leg to stand on. We even remain ignorant to basic personalities like Sayyidina Umar Ibn Al Khattab. Yet his personality was such that the poet said, لَيْسَ مِنَ اللَّهِ بِمُسْتَنْكِرِ أَنْ يَجْمَعَ الْعَالَمِ فِي وَاحِدٍ. The very man in whom Allah had made the whole world absorb him. The very man whose genius contributed more towards the formation and centralization of a nation than the combined effort of 1 million people. The very man who till this day is believed to be a miracle of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. As Umar al founded an empire, Umar gave solidarity to that empire that was from the east to the west. For 1400 years, he gave it such solidarity that this empire of Umar was unshaken for 1400 years. Umar's personality was such that when you study the life of Umar, you will find he was Alexander. At the same time, he was Aristotle. At the same time, he was Peter. At the same time, he was Frederick. Because when you study the life of Umar, you will see that Sayyidina Umar Farooq radiallahu ta'ala anhu, he was a conqueror. And at the same time as being a conqueror, Sayyidina Umar Farooq radiallahu ta'ala anhu was a statesman. At the same time as being a statesman, Sayyidina Umar Farooq radiallahu ta'ala anhu was a reformer. At the same time as being a reformer, Sayyidina Umar Farooq radiallahu ta'ala anhu was the head of the state. At the same time as being as the head of the state, Sayyidina Umar Farooq radiallahu ta'ala anhu was a spiritual guide. And for this reason, I have chosen the Sayyidina Umar Farooq radiallahu ta'ala anhu as a title, so that we as Muslims can acquaint ourselves and familiarize ourselves with people to whom we will be indebted to for our kalima la ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah. We are Muslims because of the life of our Salafus Salihin, because of the life of Umar. And we will be indebted to people like this right till the day of judgment. And I share with you, for those of our Muslim brothers that are ignorant with regard to the status of Umar, I say, such was the status of Umar that our beloved Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, إِلَوْ كَانَ بَعْدِ نَبِيٌّ لَكَانَ عُمَرٌ. What do you think was the status of Umar that our beloved Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said? If there was a prophet to come after me, though there can be no prophet. Why? مَا كَانَ مُحَمَّدٌ أَبَا أَحَدٍ مِّن رِجَالِكُمْ ولكن رسول الله وخاتم النبيين أنا خاتم النبيين لا نبي بعدي. I am the seal of prophethood. These were the words that were declared by Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. No prophet can come after me. When Nabi Karim sallallahu alaihi wasallam in this particular hadith is explaining the status of Umar, that he says that if there was a prophet to come after me, then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala out of the ummah of